Kokti shalo opang sumuhon lot no muito klaimano kitingei dal bidal kerong no regei halaimani koglam panda songtajaka Norsinger Bosong kerong National Law University ni conference holo pando manjak phaika Supreme Court ni agini dorbafang Deepak Gupta manjaka Tripura High Court ni dorbafang Arindam lot no khobai juda juda dorbafang songrok.
There would be a set of rules by which everybody should be governed. The citizens of a nation should be governed by law and not by the ideas of certain men or group of people. Otherwise, Professor Dicey is normally credited with introducing and propounding the concept of the rule of law. But one sees its applicability in various more ancient civilizations. I mentioned Aristotle from Greece. Even in India, we had a lot of kings who ruled according to Nyaya or who ruled according to Dharma. Both of them are also, in a sense, rules of law. But the problem with these rules of law was that they were very individual-centric. One king could be very fair, could apply the law strictly in accordance with the law, but his son could be a despot who would say, I will do what I please. So there was no, and therefore when modern democracies came into place, it was felt that it is better to have a written constitution where the rule of law is embedded there. Well, not so modern, I wouldn't say modern, but the written concept of the rule of law finds its first manifestation in June 2015 in the signing of the Magna Carta. I think many would be aware, but just to enlighten you, King John ruled England at that time. The king was not a very powerful king. There were a lot of noblemen and barons who were fighting with him. The church was also an important part of the body politic in England, and there was a lot of tussle between the three. And the king, to fight his wars against his own noblemen, had taken loans from King Philip, also the King of France. And he had to pay back the loans, so he increased the taxes. Now taxes are neither paid by the church nor are they paid by the noblemen. They are paid by the poor peasants who will pay it to the noblemen who will give it to the king, or they are paid by the poor pious people in church who will give it to the church and who will give it in turn to. So then there was a lot of tussle and there was thinking started, and then this concept started that why should we